Hello, hello. Sorry, guys. Let me just get my camera. Right. So, welcome to my pick a card reading. I've been wanting to do this for a while. So, thank you guys for joining. I'm doing this live. So, the timestamps won't be immediately available. But once the video is finished, if you're watching this after the live, you will be able to click down in the description box below and click on your timestamp for the pile that you picked. We'll be doing three. All right. Also down there is all my information for all my video courses, how to book private readings with me, and how to join my High Priestess Club membership, which has a lot of exclusive content and so on and so on. It's only $5.55 a month. So I would love it if you guys would join me in that. All right, so let's get started. What I'm going to do, so I'm going to move the camera for a second over so you guys can see I have three rooms pulled out, okay? And you're going to pick the one that you're drawn to, all right? And we're going to pull cards and move through these cards. So this reading is going to be about how the person feels and where the connection is headed. So, we think about the person that's on your mind and, choose which one's on to you. Sorry if it's like a little blurry. It's like you're upside down to you guys. I don't know. All right, so you have one that looks like a P. There's one that kind of looks like an N and one that looks like an H. So we have one, two, and three. If that just makes it a little bit easier for you. So give you guys a second. Um, Sorry for all the moving camera. I just wanted you guys to kind of be able to see it, up close. So I'll give you a second to pick one. This is number one with the one that looks like a P. This is number two, kind of has like an upside down M. And number three kind of looks like an H. All right, so go ahead and choose your rune and we'll get started. All right, so we're going to start with rune number one. If you pick rune number one, this is yours. Okay, so I've had my runes for a while, but I haven't really gotten to reading them really heavy. So we're gonna use this booklet and kind of see what this one means, and then we're gonna pull some cards. Okay. So it says joy. This rune represents joy, pleasure, comfort, prosperity, and harmony, which may come as a result of a spiritual commitment or achievement, a recognition of success and worth. And it says in the shadow, it represents alienation, intoxication, or over enthusiasm. So whatever this person is feeling, do you feel very intoxicated by you, or they feel a lot of pleasure when it comes to you? Okay. Yeah, I feel like your person feels a lot of pleasure. They're very happy with you. So let's just get some tarot and see what comes up. All right, we have the Nine of Wands. What else? For pile number one, and how their person feels. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. What else? And the Star in reverse. So this may be somebody who is healing or was healing from some sort of pain. And they may have their guard up with you, or they did, and they may have kind of given up on love a little bit. And this could have been the case with you, like if this is a person that you're already currently with. But it looks like you give them a lot of pleasure. Maybe you help take the pain away from them, from whatever they're recovering from, or they're coming back into this pleasurable energy with you, even if they're somewhat guarded. Okay? Yeah. I get that this person may have lost all hope for love, and now that you're in their life, or you guys have overcome some sort of past pain, um, you make them really happy. You're their joy. You are their joy. Okay. Let's get a few more. Let's see what else. Tell me more about this person's feelings. So pile number one. We have the Ten of Wands and the Nine of Wands. What else? the Ten of Swords in reverse. What up? And the Temperance in reverse. So I'm getting this person is carrying a lot of weight on their shoulders. They're carrying a lot of stress. Maybe you guys have been through a lot or they've been through a lot, but they're ready to heal. And there's something about the connection with you that is helping them to heal here. Okay. Uh, if this is a person that you've been with for some time, I feel like at one point they had lost all hope for the connection to heal and for the connection to regain some sort of balance. Okay. I'm also getting that this person like gets impatient when it's time to see you. They don't like to wait. When they are ready to see you, they are ready to see you. Um, all right. You bring some sort of balance to this person's life. They may spend a lot of time feeling depressed, feeling down, feeling anxious, but whenever they're with you, they just feel so good. And like I said, they could be a little guarded, and they may not express this to you, but yeah, you help take some of the weight off of their shoulders. So we have the olive branch. Okay, for a lot of you, I feel like this is somebody you've been through something with, and they're ready to surrender. They're ready to make peace with you. They're ready to get back to that love that you had. Okay. Also, even if you haven't been with them, and this is somebody new, they find peace with you that they never found in their other relationships, full of turmoil and stuff like that. They feel very very peaceful in your presence. Okay, so let's see what else. I see Scorpio energy here. Seeing a lot of Sagittarius, a whole lot of Sagittarius. So some of you could be that sign or dealing with somebody with that sign. I see Aquarius. Okay, what else about this person's feelings? For pile number one. Okay, we have kerosene. I told you guys, they get impatient when it comes to you. Like they may have a lot of passion toward you. You literally, make them explode in the sexual sense, right? But you bring out some sort of animalistic, almost like energy from them. You get them really, really going. Okay. Then we have coin toss. Okay, this is Virgo energy. Also see Aries. So they're taking a chance with you. And they may not be sure yet exactly where they want to go with this or how things are going to turn out. All right. It feels like they're waiting something here, but they definitely enjoy just being with you and being in your presence. Why is the coin toss here? Why is coin toss here? You also might make them really angry, like you make them really passionate, but you're also able to make them really angry. Like they're very sensitive to how you make them feel. Sometimes it can be angry, like you set them off, and you really get under their skin. Sometimes in a positive way, sometimes in a not so positive way, right? But you trigger them either way, right? So we do have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, so they haven't made up their mind about something. Maybe they haven't made up their mind about like if this is going to be a long term thing or if they're going to like continue to be with you. But at this present moment, they just really get a lot of pleasure and peace in your presence. Okay, maybe they're waiting for you to make your mind up about them. Here's the Four of Swords in reverse. So it's like it's hard for them to stop thinking about you. I'll say that. It's hard for them to stop thinking about you. All right, let's talk about this choice. Let's talk more about what this person is trying to make up their mind about when it comes to their feelings and intentions. What are they trying to make up their mind about? And for those of you who have been in this relationship for a while, the reason that they could be like feeling like they have to make a choice because in the past, like I said, they had maybe given up all hope. They felt like maybe this relationship wasn't going to work out. They felt like maybe that it was a burden. But now that you guys are back into this pleasurable energy with each other and they feel, the peace, they could be kind of waiting to see if the other shoe is going to drop. Is this, pleasurable energy going to last between you? All right. We have the Page of Wands in reverse. What else? The Two of Wands in reverse. And the Page of Cups in reverse. All right, so clearly they're waiting to see what direction things are going to move or which direction they would like to move. They may be afraid to fully commit themselves to this relationship because they don't know how it's going to play out, especially if you guys have already been together for a while. So um, I feel like they're waiting to see if the sparks are gonna wear off, right? If like this is a new connection, they're waiting to see if this is just those new, exciting butterflies, or does this thing have lasting power? Okay, they may be afraid to commit too quickly because in the past they committed based off of passion, based off of pleasure, based off of chemistry, and it didn't work out. Um, if you guys have been together for a while, again, they're waiting to see how long this energy is going to last, right? To see when is the other shoe going to drop. There could also be children involved here. If some of you do have children with each other. Um, they may be afraid to start a new relationship, but we do have the Five of Swords in reverse. So, yeah, this is a lot about they want to know if you truly forgive them, if they truly forgive you. Wow, the Page of Swords. So, we have like three of the pages on the table. So they are curious. They are watching and they are waiting to see how long is this pleasurable, phase going to last between you guys. All right. So that's what I'm getting like for their feelings. Let's talk about where is this relationship going. Talk about that. Or this connection. All right, spirit, angels, guides. Tell me about pile one and its relationship. Where is this relationship going for pile one? Where is it headed? What direction is this relationship headed in? Okay, we have stab in the back and we have the sword in the rose. What else? We have camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learning from the past. Hmm. Okay. Tell me about stab in the back. It says heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, a shocking attack. Tell me about that. The Queen of Swords. So this feels like some sort of truth is going to come out, or somebody is going to speak their truth here in the future. Temperance. Tell me about the sword and the rose. You have the Two of Wands. Okay, what it looks like is somebody kind of gets tired of the other person trying to make up their mind, or somebody gets to a point where they feel like they don't know if they want to stay or if they want to go. And there's going to have to be a conversation about this. Now, there could be some sort of truth coming out about somebody juggling, about somebody playing two sides, but I get more that this is more of a conversation of somebody being honest about the fact that they don't know if they want to stay in this relationship. And you guys have a lot of good memories together, right? There's a lot of history here I'm getting, or there will be, right? There will be memories made if this is new. We have the world in reverse. So somebody feels like they can't close this door maybe until they know, um, or they feel like they can't move forward one way or the other unless they have this conversation about the truth. Now, what is the truth that is going to be talked about here? What is the truth? But I do feel like this person is not going to be able to easily close the door. And you're not going to be able to easily close the door, even if some sort of secret or something does come out. So if you have the Eight of Wands in reverse, there's something here about a lack of communication. So maybe this stabbed in the back energy is about, oh, you didn't tell me that. Something that happened a long time ago, you didn't tell me that. Something you didn't tell me up front when we got together. Um, Somebody's maybe feelings, they come forward, their feelings or their thoughts that they didn't previously share, and it makes one the other person feel betrayed. So I feel like the way the direction that this is going to go is it's going to come to a point where both people are going to have to be honest, and there's going to have to be a clear decision about whether you guys are going to be together or not. Especially if you someone new, this could definitely be like them, not knowing if they're going to commit or not. And it could get to that point where you're like, hey, are we going to commit or are we not? Or they could be asking you that. Okay. You don't want to be left hanging or with this open ended thing. And even if you've been together for a while, you may pick up on the fact that your person is unsure. Okay, there definitely could have been cheating in the past between you, and you guys still need to talk more about that. Or, someone needs to decide if they can move forward within the relationship, knowing that that happened, even though that they have a lot of pleasurable feelings with you, they're enjoying their time with you. Maybe you can't get over it. You can't get over what happened, or they can't get over what happened, and it keeps coming to the forefront of the mind. Okay, so we do have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. I do feel like there is going to be a decision made at some point, and I feel like this decision is going to be made. I feel like all of this is going to play out within a year. The Justice in reverse. So somebody feels like something's unfair. Somebody feels like something's unfair, something's not balanced in the relationship, and there's going to have to be a decision made. So I do see that being like challenging for you. But we have the Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck with the Six of Cups in reverse. If you guys can move past your past issues, whether it like, okay, let me put it like this. If this is new, by the time all this happens, it'll be past, right? Like somebody needs to make up their mind. Somebody's gonna have to make up their mind. If this is someone you've already been with, then if you can move past the things that happened in the past, um, and get on one accord, then this will work out. But if somebody can't get past it, then you may have to make a different decision. So that's what I am getting for those of you who picked pile number one is the Capricorn, Libra, Sagittarius, Aquarius energy. All right. Okay. So for those who picked pile number two, this was the one you picked. So we're gonna look into the rune book and see what that rune is saying about your person's feelings and about the relationship. Okay, so this one's called Manaz. Here it is. And it says represents mankind, represents creativity. This rune can represent the self or humanity as a whole, social order, friendships, divine structure, and cooperation, suggesting some kind of aid or cooperation. In the reverse, and it is in the reverse position, depression, cunning, manipulation, self delusion, and lack of support. So it feels like your person they could be feeling depressed. They could be feeling like you don't support them, or maybe they don't support you. So let's just get some cards out and see what this is talking about. They could be manipulative. Kind of reminds me of the Magician card in reverse in the tarot because of the M. Okay, let's see. How does this person feel? Let's talk about this person's feelings for pile two. How does this person feel for pile two? Okay, we do have the Three of Swords, and we do the Six of Wands coming up. What else? And the Four of Wands. Okay, for a lot of you, I'm getting that this person feels disappointed somehow in the relationship. They don't feel supported. I'm getting that for some of you, they don't feel like you support them in their goals, in their dreams. Maybe they feel like you don't like their friends. Maybe they feel like you never want to go with them anywhere. Now, anything that I'm saying can definitely be in reverse. So if it's reversed, just take it how it resonates. But they feel disappointed. Like maybe you don't come to events that they want you to come to. Um, They don't feel like you believe in their goals and their dreams. Maybe they don't feel like you show excitement or get happy for them whenever they share good news with you. Um, Maybe they feel like you just don't give them enough attention. They feel like whenever y'all do go to events together that you don't talk to them. Maybe you spend the whole time talking to other people, maybe kind of leave them feeling, alone. Well, let's just see what else comes up here. They don't feel seen by you. So we do have the lovers. This person is definitely in love with you. Most definitely in love with you, which is why this can feel disappointing to them. All right, we do have the judgment in reverse. They feel like you guys have been here before, that y'all always have this same argument. Okay, they could feel like uh you want them to put you on a pedestal, but you won't put them on the pedestal, or you won't celebrate them in the way that they celebrate you. Okay, what else? And they feel like that this is something that's never going to change. Um, we have the temperance in reverse. So they are getting impatient. They're starting to get impatient, and they just feel like it's something's not balanced here. Okay. Um, okay, we have the Knight of Wands in the bottom, the Page of Wands, the Emperor, the Eight of Wands. They could be thinking this, the Star in reverse, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, geez. Okay, the Chariot, they could feel like they're starting to think about moving on. Okay, if they can't get their needs met here. Now with this ring in reverse and this Three of Swords, some of them could very well already be cheating, to get the attention that they want. But they do love you. I'm not making excuses for them. I'm just telling y'all what I'm getting here, okay? Um, or they could just be thinking about moving on and starting over and exploring their options, okay? If they don't get their needs met in this relationship. So we have the eyeglasses card. It says assessment, evaluating options, judgment, examine. Okay, it does feel like they're taking their time to examine and think about what can be fixed here before they make some sort of decision. Okay, because they're not yet in that. It doesn't seem like they're yet in that space where they're like, I'm definitely gonna leave. But for a lot of you, they are already thinking about it. Okay, maybe daydreaming of what it's like to be celebrated, what it's like to be, appreciated. So they're evaluating their options. They are thinking about it, but they're trying to think about it from a logical point of view and trying not to act on their emotions, but they are getting impatient. So we do have bodybuilder. Okay, it says power, strength, forceful, determined, and disciplined. So it does feel like they're willing and to put in the work and do all that they can to make this work, but they can't make it work by themselves. Okay, that's what I'm getting. They want things to work with you and them, even if they are stepping out to get that need met. They want things to work with you and them. Yeah, we have refinement, fine tune, develops over time, filtered. Like they put a lot and invested a lot with you, and they still feel they deeply love you. Okay, and they just want things to get better. I see Taurus, Capricorn, okay, Sagittarius, and I see Scorpio and Gemini. Let's clarify some of these tarot cards. So yeah. All right, let's talk about the lovers. What's the lovers? The Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they don't feel like they get enough attention from you. Now, this person, if you're dealing, let me just say this just came. If you're dealing with a narcissistic person who feels like the attention always has to be on them, please do not beat yourself up or think that there's something you can do to make it better or different, because I don't want you all that are dealing with somebody like that to take what I'm saying like, oh, I just need to try harder. No, because you can never fulfill a person like that. And you might be like, well, how do I know the difference? Well, you know, okay, you know, because with this Queen of Wands in reverse, this person definitely could be like insecure, needy, needing attention all the time, jealous if the attention's not on them. If you're dealing with somebody like that, then this is a different story, but this is still how they feel, regardless, and it's not your job to prove them, wrong or whatever. But if you know you're in a relationship where you know you've been like out of touch and neglectful of your partner, then maybe that's not the situation for you. Now we do have the Three of Swords in reverse. It feels to me like the person wants to heal this. It feels to me like they want to heal this disappointment. It also feels to me like for some of you, they were thinking about cheating or they did and they feel bad about it. Okay, now if you're dealing with a narcissist, we're not, that's just a whole separate, we're going to just come back on track as if we're not talking about that. But if you know you're dealing with that, then take it as it resonates. They could feel bad that they did this. For some of you, you are the one that cheated or stepped out, and it's something that they've had a really hard time getting over. A really, really hard time getting over, but they want to. Okay. All right. Let's talk about the Judgment in reverse. And if they were the one that cheated, they want your forgiveness. They want you guys to move past it. Okay. Um, we have the Ace of Cups with the Judgment. So they still have so much love for you. Regardless of whatever's going on here, they're very frustrated. They feel like you guys are gonna keep repeating this pattern. But even though they may think about, separating at times, they're also willing to keep going through the fire with you because um they just have so much love for you. Now, if y'all are dealing with a narcissist, this is the person that just love bombs you, and they present the affection and the love when they feel like they're gonna lose you. Okay. All right. So let's talk some more about the eyeglasses, about them evaluating things here. The Ace of Wands in reverse. I'm also getting that some of them don't feel like for some of you, they don't feel like you're sexually attracted to them anymore, or maybe you don't want to have sex with them anymore, or they don't feel like you're like into them. Or they can have a hard time feeling into it if they feel like you don't appreciate them and pay them enough attention. So you have the Ace of Wands in reverse, the Page of Cups, and the Page of Swords in reverse. Okay, so it looks like they're looking at the fact that they don't feel like you guys can get a new start, but they also want to make up. They feel like they can't talk to you. They feel like they can't talk to you about this because they may feel like whenever they do bring it up that you shut them down, or they just feel like something's blocking. They feel afraid or they feel anxious or whatever about bringing it up. And so they're like analyzing your actions and they're analyzing your words, and they could be over analyzing something here. They could be waiting for you to apologize, or they could be waiting for you to offer them the love and affection that they want to receive from you, and waiting to see if you're going to do that. So that's about their feelings. Let's see where this relationship is going. Where's it headed? And as I said, with this here, this definitely can be a manipulative person making you feel like it's all your fault. If that's the case, then that reading was totally channeled from that manipulative space. Not for me, no. Okay? Please use your discernment. Okay? Um, okay, let's see. Where's this relationship headed for pile two? Where's this relationship headed for pile two? And of course, these outcomes all like they really do depend on your choices and how you approach things. Okay, so it's not set in stone. Just want to make sure you guys know that. So we have cassette, we have karmic relationship, and we have the snake. And it says competition, enemy, look over your shoulder, the other woman, the karmic relationship. So it does look to me like the patterns in this relationship are going to continue. The disappointment of someone not feeling appreciated, feeling like they're not getting enough attention, whether it's actually true or they are just an insecure person. It does look like that whole cycle is going to repeat. It does look like someone is going to cheat, whether it be you, whether it be them, and there's going to be a lot of karmic cycles continue to happen and just the same old thing going on and on again. So you guys may have been here before where they cheated or you cheated, and somebody's like, oh well, you're not giving me enough attention. I don't feel like I don't feel like you appreciate me or congratulate me or whatnot. So it does look like that type of energy is gonna continue, or this is going to turn into a cycle, a horrible cycle of mistrust, of triggering each other, of being in competition. Some of you may be, it may not even be cheating. Some of you may be in competition with each other for the attention, right? And who's getting more attention and who's getting more likes on social media or who's accomplishing more. Because you'd be surprised at how many relationships are very competitive. All right, and I see this repeating as a cycle here. The Five of Pentacles, someone like feeling alone, abandoned, strength, and the Five of Cups in reverse. So what I see happening here over and over basically is you guys sticking it out and forgiving, right? And then rinse and repeat. So you obviously have an option to abandon this situation and be strong and let go of what's not working. Or, whatever is not working in the relationship and create a different relationship. But because this karmic here is relationships here in this cassette, I feel like it's going to be almost impossible for you guys to break the cycle together, like within the relationship. It just keeps kind of bouncing off of each other. And so let's go back to the room at the beginning where it says depression, self delusion, lack of support, manipulation. Um, I feel like there's just a lack of supportiveness between you guys. And I do feel like it's going to continue in the same old cycle unless you do something different, which is in the relationship, or whether that's in the relationship or to, abandon the relationship. So I know it's not like the most great news to hear, Kelsey, but that's what came up. So, all right, pile three. You've got the H, or what looks like an H. So let's go to the room guide and see what it says. Okay, chaos to harmony. It says this rune represents the destructive wrath of nature or uncontrolled forces, possibly emotions or the unconscious mind. This often represents a trial or crisis when leads to when led to completion. A trial or crisis, when led to completion, ultimately promotes harmony. In some cases, it can be read as a natural disaster, the suffering, a hardship, sickness, a catastrophe. Okay, so what I'm getting is that your person feels like y'all are going through something. Y'all are going through something here. It's a very difficult time in your connection. But if you make it through to the other side, then this chaotic crisis moment can most definitely lead to a much stronger and better relationship. So let's see how they're feeling. But they may be feeling like things are, chaotic right now. Tell me about their feelings. The Page of Swords in reverse. What else? The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. What else? And the Sun in reverse. So this person that feels like they cannot get through to you when it comes to conversation. They don't feel like you guys can communicate very well. They may feel like you don't hear anything that they're saying, or they may feel like they don't want to hear anything that you have to say. Okay. They can be very stubborn. I'm just keep hearing that I can't get through to you. I can't get through to you. So they may feel like there's no change in your mind. Maybe they have got set in their way and there's no change in their mind. They're very stubborn and to hearing anything, but they seem very unhappy, very depressed. Okay, they feel like things are stagnant between you two. I see Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Leo, and Virgo energy here, possibly Capricorn, Taurus. Um, what else? The Seven of Swords. Okay, this person is either deceiving you, or they feel that you are deceiving them. Okay, so they feel like you're planning to leave them, or they are planning to leave you. They're planning their exit. Okay, or be deceiving in some other kind of way. For some of you, they're hiding text messages, phone calls. Not gonna lie, it's because of what the relationship is going through. Is that is the case? Now, do you have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse? Um, They may feel this person might be dependent on you financially, or they may feel frustrated if you're financially dependent on them. But they don't want to be alone. They don't want to be alone. Like they're very frustrated in this relationship, but they also don't want to be alone. What is the sun in reverse? The Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they feel like there's no passion between you anymore. Or they may feel very angry all the time. Like the passion, rather than being playful and sexy, it's angry and it's moody, and they could even be very jealous. So that's crazy because I get a person that doesn't want to be alone, a person that maybe very jealous and has anger issues, not happy. They feel like things are stagnant between you, but yet they might be deceptive and lying, going behind your back, or they could feel like you're lying and deceptive. Maybe they always are accusing you of cheating, but there is something going on here, a chaotic. This is a lot of chaos. Okay, I want to know. Okay, let's start. Tell me, where is this chaos coming from? Like, what is the root of all this chaos within this connection for pile three? What is the root cause of the chaos? Where's it coming from? The seven of pentacles, seven of wands in reverse. A lack of boundaries. And I don't know, that could be on your side or their side, but there is a lack of boundaries for sure. Okay, then we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, so there could be like some family issues. There could just be different. This could be like repeating of generational cycles from both your side and theirs. That both of you experienced relationships like this growing up, but there's definitely some sort of lack of boundaries, and this is where it's gotten. Maybe even from the beginning of the relationship, there was no real boundaries. But somebody didn't stand up for themselves and put their boundaries in place. And so now, as a result, this is what is happening. Okay, let's just get more about their feelings and intentions. Well, let's clarify this deceptive energy. What is this? Okay, we have the Ace of Swords and the Five of Cups. Someone could have cheated in the past. Somebody could have cheated in the past, and if somebody cannot get over that, that could be causing to the chaos too. Um, if you cheated in the past, maybe this is why they're cheating now, or maybe this is just something they've done before. Maybe this is something they've done before, and the lack of boundaries came in where they were forgiven and there was no repercussions, and so they're doing it again. Okay. This could also be that they think you're always cheating because they found out they got cheated on in the past. Okay. I have a Knight of Pentacles upright in reverse. So this person is like they can't let go, but they also want out. Yeah, no wonder that's a chaotic energy. What is the Knight of Wands in reverse? The Nine of Cups, Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, I do feel like this person either uses drugs and alcohol to numb themselves, or they find pleasure elsewhere outside of the relationship. But they don't. They could also be like really happy with you one minute, and the next minute you're not getting along. This is the chaos energy, right? All right, let's just go over here and figure out their intentions. What's the intentions for pile three's person? What are their intentions? I feel like their intentions are kind of mixed up here, to be honest. But okay, fine print, detail, look closer, research, pay attention, deep dive. So I definitely feel like this person is checking up on you a lot, checking your phone, or they could be checking behind themselves. Curtain call. Okay, I feel like this person is going to continue to put on the show of some kind of act, right? Chess strategy. Okay, this person plans on keeping up the act of being with you while they figure out if they're going to leave. This person is very, very strategic, or either they're going to keep up some kind of act while they try to catch you in some kind of lie, It's almost like they don't have this solid decision of I'm leaving, I'm staying, or I'm gonna love this person or I'm not. It's like they are playing the game to see what they can get away with, what they can do, or playing the game to see what you're gonna do. They're basing their decision off of what you did. Like I'm hearing this is chess, not checkers. For some of you, they really could be putting together some sort of complicated, complex plan to exit or something like that. But I get that for most of you, their intention is to watch, wait, play the game, and see what you're gonna do to see what they're gonna do. Like that's what's coming up. And I see Virgo, Leo energy here. I see Sagittarius, a lot of Virgo, a lot of Leo. Yeah. Okay. The Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, because you guys have a lot of assets together. You have children together, you have a house together. You have some kind of foundation together. It's not just an easy, get up and leave type of thing. But there's also the fact that their foundation is with you, right? I don't feel like they want things to go this way. I feel like this is some sort of generational, subconscious, unconscious stuff going on. Like this room said in the beginning, it's a subconscious pattern that's playing out, almost like they can't control it. Maybe neither one of you feel like you can. I mean, it's just repeating, right? So the Seven of Pentacles, yes, they're evaluating to see what if they're going to move forward or not, and they're thinking very, very, very carefully about it, right? It's not necessarily in a manipulative way. For some, it is, but they're thinking very carefully about it because there's so much invested in this for you guys. Yeah, the Temperance. They're taking their time to decide what can be done to fix things. And that is why I feel like this, you guys who picked this one, it's saying that if you can make it through this chaos period, there could be harmony on the other side. And I feel like they're actually considering that. They want to get back to a place of harmony with you. So let's talk about where this relationship might be going. And Spirit just told me to let you know if you picked pile three, you may also want to watch pile number one. Okay? I don't know why. I'm just gonna let that be the message. Okay? That's up to you. So let's see, where is this relationship going? Where is this connection headed? Where's the connection headed for pile number three? Healthy choices. What else? Separation. What else? Date. Okay, so ultimately, what I feel happens is that both of you guys decide to separate. The separation is not always permanent, but I do feel like you guys are going to make a choice to separate because it's what's healthy for both of you, or somebody is going to make this choice. Now, with date here, it does say meeting someone new, so this very possibly could end in you guys separating, permanently and dating new people. But for some of you, I get that you could go in a period of separation, do some healing, and then you guys start dating again or start getting, starting over. So let's just see what else. But at some point, yes, a separation is going to be necessary for you guys to get healthy again. Okay. But you have the Page of Cups. So I do, for some of you, again, this is someone new. For others of you, this is definitely forgiveness happening between you two. Now, what happens is up to you because there's a thing called choices and free will. Okay. What else? The Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay, this separation is going to be difficult for the both of you. But I feel like this is the point where you guys have to work on your personal happiness outside of each other. What is the healthy choices? Five of Swords in reverse. What I feel like happens here, whether you guys come back together or not, I do feel that with this separation in time, you guys are going to be able to express some sort of forgiveness and be able to release any resentment and hurt and whatever toward each other. Okay, either way it goes, whether you decide we're going to reunite or whether we're not, I feel that you guys are going to make the choice to separate and also come to closure within yourself and with each other, to let go and practice forgiveness, which is which is essentially the healthiest thing that can happen for either one, because when you're holding on to stuff, you're not healing and you're not happy. I have the Ace of Pentacles. So what I feel like is there's definitely, most definitely going to be an opportunity for you guys to start over and work on your issues. 5-1, to work on your issues, to communicate, and to try and make it work. In the end, that is going to be your decision. We have the Five of Cups in reverse and the bottom, and more forgiveness, putting the past behind. So I do feel there is, with separation will come an opportunity to work on things together or apart, whatever you guys decide. All right. Thank you guys. I hope y'all enjoyed this pick card reading. Please leave your comments below so I know that you like this, because it's something new that I'm trying and I really want to know, how you guys receive it. So thank you.